Hello, my name is Jody Lyle and I'm a ranger at Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area. My job is the chief of staff, which means that I get to help our amazing team of rangers do two very important things here. First, to protect and preserve the animals, the plants, and the history of this very special place. And the second thing is to help you, our park visitors, when you come here so that you can learn and enjoy this special place. Today, I am going to read a book to you called Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. It's by Kate Messner with art by Christopher Silas Neal, and we have permission from Chronicle Books to read this today. Now, this is a really fun story about a young girl who learns to garden with her grandmother, and she learns all about the plants and animals that live above the ground in the garden and down in the dirt. And so today, I'm reading this story to you from our native plant garden here in the park. Now, the one difference is that we don't grow vegetables here in the park. We're growing native plants that grow in the Santa Monica Mountains naturally, and we grow additional plants here so that we can plant them out on the landscape to do restoration. So let's get started. Up in the garden, I stand and plan, my hands full of seeds and my head full of dreams. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants, and mud sucks at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there, I ask? Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects, digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks, scoop rustly armfuls, and wheel away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over the soil. Down in the dirt, pill bugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor, roly-poly round. And look, there's a little rabbit watching. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furrow with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. Give them a drink, Nana says. We pat them down to snuggle in the dark. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings, and the leaves where she'll lay her eggs. Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout. Pea blossoms bloom, wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit, legs loaded with pollen. Look, there's bees all over, and this one has a ton of pollen on its legs. I weed and wilt in sun so strong, even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp dark. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the hose on me. Eee! So there's Nana letting the hose go up in the air. And here's a little robin, this bird, feeding her chicks. And she's going to show up a little bit later. I hide behind the cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it in, and a long-legged spider stilt walks over the streams. Look, there's a little dragonfly. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. Ladybugs feast on aphids. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato, warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, a grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. See, there's that robin again. She's finding food for her baby chicks. Up in the garden, we pick cukes and zucchini, harvesting into the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They snuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. See, there's the house where she's sleeping. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids, and I'm after grasshoppers, ready to swoosh, but snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining garter snake crunches on supper. Up in the garden, the wind grows cool. Pumpkins blush orange and sunflowers bow to September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. See there? Nana's reading her a book. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web, strand by silken strand. She'll munch on moths tonight. See, an orb weaver is a spider. So she built this whole web here to catch moths to eat. Up in the garden, colored leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. Hurry, hurry, and harvest. There's enough for the neighbors too. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we leave behind. They're storing food for cooler days ahead. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves, where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warm to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles burrow, ants scurry home. Earthworms curl tight in the dark. When Grandpa calls us in for a soup, an autumn moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble and the wind smells like winter. But the long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden seeds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, hiding, biding their time. Dreaming of sunshine and blossoms and sprouts. Under the bare arms of trees and the blanketing snow, a whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt. Thanks for joining me today. And I wonder if any of you have ever planted a garden, or maybe this book inspires you to try. Thanks for being here, and I hope that I'll see you someday soon at Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area.